Hey, what up, YouTube? How's everybody doing? Hoping you guys are out there, doing well, staying safe, all that good stuff. We're taking it overseas, y'all. We're gonna take it overseas today. We got Akala, Fire in the Booth Part 1. I reacted to I guess there was one, it was a Daily Duppy, if I'm not mistaken, where he just went the fuck off. So we're gonna see what he brings to the table with this one. Um, this one seems a little bit older than the other one that I did, so we're gonna see how he started out, and I guess once we go through the progressions of the different fire in the boots that there are, we're gonna see how he came up. So let me know what y'all think of this in the comments below. Appreciate all the love and support, man. We're almost at 700 subscribers, so keep hitting that subscribe button for me. Keep hitting the like button for me if you like the content. I appreciate all the love and support. Not gonna make y'all wait. Let's see what he brings to the table, man.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh yeah, perfect.
I just gotta say, y'all always got fire ass beats,
Know
man.
you're gonna dig this.
I know I called it out in my last video, but
Yo. Okay. Yo.
I like you. You're like a tiger.
Yes, I grew up on a dole in a single parent family. Been through a little bit of tragedy. Yes, I was around drugs and violence before the day that I started secondary. That's part of it, not half of it.
okay. Already killing it.
I like you. You're like
I
a
gotta
tiger.
turn it up,
Yes,
y'all.
I grew up on a dole in a single parent family. Been through a little bit of tragedy. Yes, I was around drugs and violence before the day that I started secondary. That's part of it, not half of it.
He said I was around drugs and violence before I started secondary, which I believe is second grade.
Yes, I was around drugs and violence before the day that I started secondary. That's part of it, not half of it. Get the picture, the rest ain't necessary. Growing up, got a little caught up. That ain't even half of my life. Also giving the knowledge of self, that is all we actually need to survive. If you saw me, age 9, reading Malcolm, just fine. Teachers still treated me stupid.
Yo, he said, if you saw me age 9 reading Malcolm, did he say just fine after that?
Survive.
Yo.
If you saw me, age 9, reading Malcolm, just fine. Teachers still treated me stupid. Students that couldn't speak English, they put me in groups with. The irony is, some of the first man to give me schooling, you were called youngsters. Are you ready?
He said the irony is the first men to give me schooling were lyrical gang. Yo, he said lyrical gangsters. Let me finish that thought. He is going off, y'all.
Age 9,
Back
reading
this shit
Malcolm,
up.
just fine. Teachers still treated me stupid. Students that couldn't speak English, they put me in groups with. The irony is, some of the first man to give me schooling, you were called youngsters. I already explained that we know what the truth is. They used to say, don't be like me. Yeah, I got a name and dough on the street. Nighttime comes, I can't sleep. It's the part that rappers don't speak. We don't hit the road cause we're thugs. Don't come out the room, wanna sell drugs. If we got the right guidance and love, would we fight people just like us? How could I knock the hustle to get by? How do you think I ate as a child? Judge no one, done many things wrong. Just
How do you think I ate as a child? Yo.
how can I knock the hustle to get by? How do you think I ate as a child?
Yo.
Judge no one, done many things wrong. Just don't boast about it in songs, but listen to my older bars. I was just as confused as you probably are, but you grow when you learn.
Yo.
Cut one too many man, get caught up. One too many man that could have been doctors, end up spending the whole life boxed up. You learn if you study, so set out just to make them money. No cover, it's all about getting poor people to fight with one another. So it's logical that us killing our brothers, dissing our mothers is.
Okay, I hear that Street Fighter Perfect in the back. Yo, he's like super socially conscious, man. I appreciate that about him. Holy shit, he's
End
going
up
the
spending
fuck
the whole
off.
life boxed up.
Yeah.
You learn if you study, so set out just to make them money. No cover, it's all about getting poor people to fight with one another. So it's logical that us killing our brothers, dissing our mothers is right in line with the dominant philosophy of our time. But time is a cycle, not a line. Comes back around, you regain your mind.
Yeah, okay. Have I said that he's killing it enough yet? He said time is a cycle, not a
In line
line.
with the dominant philosophy of our time, but time is a cycle, not a line. Comes back around, you regain your mind. You be ready for the energy I challenge in my rhyme. Remedy the pedigree, the jeopardy your mind when the world this leverage is a crime. We can all fight with the brothers over crumbs. Harder to fight the one who makes guns. We can all talk get $2. Harder to be the one who seeks knowledge. If we understood economics with no money's nothing, think nothing of it. Money is a means to get wealth, not the wealth itself. And don't get confused, far from broke. All that you see me.
What he said?
Crime.
Back it
We
up.
can all fight with the brothers over crumbs. Harder to fight the one who makes guns.
He said we can all
Mind
fight.
when the world this
Hold
leverage
on.
is a crime. We can all fight with the brothers over crumbs. Harder to fight the one.
We can all fight. He said with bread over
Jeopardy your
tongue.
mind when the world this leverage is a
That's what he
crime.
said, right?
We can all fight with the brothers over crumbs. Harder to fight the one who makes guns. We can all talk get $2. Harder to be.
hard to fight with the one who makes
We can all
guns.
fight with the brothers over crumbs. Harder to fight the one who makes guns. We can all talk get $2. Harder to be the one who seeks knowledge. If we understood economics with no money's nothing, think nothing of it. Money is a means to get wealth, not the wealth itself, and don't get confused.
Money means to get wealth, not the wealth itself.
We can all talk get $2. Harder to be the one who seeks knowledge. If we understood economics with no money's nothing, think nothing of it. Money is a means to get wealth, not the wealth itself, and don't get confused. Far from broke, all that you see me do I own, but I won't hang what I make around my neck. I know from where that the diamonds came, but I do literally own a library that definitely costs more than your chain. And businesses and property.
Yo, he said, I definitely own a library that costs more than your chain. Then he said, I heard businesses.
Came, but I do literally own a library that definitely costs more than your chain. And businesses and property, far from starving. I eat quite properly and I don't care.
Far from starving.
It definitely costs more than your chain. And businesses and property, far from starving. I eat quite properly and I don't care.
No.
Just said it for the kids who need to know you're not broke to listen. Don't know an asset from a liability. They've never been shown or told the difference, so they don't change situation. Richest man in Britain is Asian. That's significant, not coincidence. Asian people build businesses not by
No.
giving up the culture for everyone's profit. Who runs Bollywood? Indian people. Who runs our ish? So we shake our ass and dance as if racism just upped and vanished. But has it? No, it's right on course. You're beaten so bad you're trained to ignore. Let me not just make sweeping statements. Give me a second, I'll explain it. For small amounts of drug possession, there's more black people in jail in America than there is for rape and armed robbery and murder all put together. You can.
He said more black people in jail in America. We're only 2 minutes and 30 seconds in. Yo, he is going the fuck off. So what he's pretty much talking about in that little, I guess in that scheme there, he's talking about how different races like built each other up. But instead he's talking about how, like, you know, we're just shaking asses and whatever he said.
Who runs Bollywood? Indian people. Who runs our ish? So we shake our ass.
He said, who
and
runs
dance
our
as if
shit?
racism just upped and vanished. But has it? No, it's right on course. You're beaten so bad you're trained to ignore. Let me not just make sweeping statements. Give me a second, I'll explain it. For small amounts of drug possession, there's more black people in jail in America than there is for rape and armed robbery and murder all put together. You can say they're just locking up thugs. Imagine they're in prison, every middle class kid that had ever held drugs. Oh, that's right, that'd be your kids. Bigger than that, what is going on with this? Prison in America's private business. They get paid $50K per year per inmate by the state.
Business in he said prisons in America is private business. Yo,
Imagine they're in prison, every middle class kid that had ever held drugs.
I don't know. That is so crazy that he has so much like knowledge about not only where he is, you know, in the UK, but as well as like American history, American politics, if you may. And holy shit, man, I'm just fucking impressed by this. I don't honestly know of that many rappers that have much knowledge about overseas stuff. You know what I mean? Like the history and whatever. I mean, I would say Immortal Technique does, because that's what he talks about. I think a lot of underground, you know, hip hop artists do, but like this dude's is taken in like to another level, man. I'm just impressed.
Amounts of drug possession, there's more black people.
That library bar got me, man. That shit was tight.
Give me a second, I'll explain it. For small amounts of drug possession, there's more black people in jail in America than there is for rape and armed robbery and murder all put together. You can say they're just locking up thugs. Imagine they're in prison, every middle class kid that had ever held drugs.
Yo.
Oh, that's right, that'd be your kids. Bigger than that, what is going on with this? Prison in America's private business. They get paid $50K per year per inmate by the state. Just wait, also legally are allowed to use their prison inmates as slaves. Cheap slave labor, big corporations, they come out of jail when they can't get a job. So when we celebrate going to jail, we are literally celebrating enslavement. Add to that the hood that you live in, engineered social.
He said we're literally celebrating enslavement.
Use their prison inmates as slaves. Cheap slave labor, big corporations, they come out of jail when they can't get a job. So when we celebrate going to jail, we are literally celebrating enslavement. Add to that the hood that you live in, engineered social condition that breeds crime by design. Where do you think you get your? Yeah, you could say that they're just black, but I like to deal with facts. In the 1920s, you would have found in America black towns, prospering centers of economics to education to make you proud. But some people couldn't bear that the former slaves would not just lie down to the KKK and other hate groups. burn those towns to the ground, killing hundreds if it ain't understood. You think you were always living in the hood, it's only been 60 years. Burn 'em and that was so cool. They were your baskets, picnic baskets, even gave kids the day off school. Go see a lynching, have a picnic, it's fun to watch the little monkeys die. And people act a little dysfunctional. You wanna pretend that you don't know why. If your colour means you can be killed and you're powerless to get justice about it, is it difficult to figure out how you would then end up feeling
I'm
about
speechless
it?
right now. I'm fucking speechless right now. I don't even know what to say, bro, because we're getting a fucking American history lesson right now, bro.
Picnic baskets,
Holy
even gave kids the day
shit.
off school. Go see a lynching, have a picnic, it's fun to watch the little monkeys die. And people act a little dysfunctional. You wanna pretend that you don't know why. If your colour means you can be killed and you're powerless to get justice about it, is it difficult to figure out how you would then end up feeling about it? And that ain't excuses, just dealing with the roots of abuses that make a reality. We're a generation of young men speak of ourselves as dirt casually. That's America, this Britain. Something similar, some different. In this country, the first enslaved were the working class. What's changed? Worse jobs, worse conditions, most tax. Look where you live and yet you go to the pub. Friday night you will fight with a guy, don't know what for, won't fight with a guy. Shooting a tight who send your kids to.
He said, you go to the pub Friday night, fight with a guy, don't know what for. Bro.
Working class, what's changed? Worse jobs, worse conditions, most tax. Look where you live and yet you go to the pub. Friday night you will fight with a guy, don't know what for, won't.
If you just change pub to bar, that's American life, bro.
Some different. In this country, the first enslaved were the working class. What's changed? Worse jobs,
Yo.
worse conditions, most tax. Look where you live and yet you go to the pub. Friday night you will fight with a guy, don't know what for, won't fight
Yo.
with a guy. Shooting a tight who send your kids to die in a war. They don't send the kids to the rich or the politician. It's your kids, the poor British, get the same to go and die in a foreign land for these wars that you
Yo.
don't understand. Yeah, they say you are British and that lovely patriotism they feed you, but in reality you have more in common with immigrants than with your leaders. I know both sides of my family.
He said, but in reality, you have more in common with immigrants than your leaders.
Going down in a foreign land for these wars that you don't understand. Yeah, they say you are British and that lovely patriotism they feed you, but in reality you have more in common with immigrants than with your leaders. I know both sides of my family, black and white, a fed ghetto mentality, reality in the system. Poor people dirt regardless of shade. But with that said, let's not pretend that everything is the same. When our grandparents came here to Britain, if you had a criminal record you couldn't get in. That ain't protecting from all of the stupid abuses they will be living. Kicked in the teeth, stabbed in the street, many times firebombed our houses, put feces through our letterbox, and of course the cops did.
So first we got an American history lesson, and now he's giving a history lesson about his life. Or
if you had a criminal record you couldn't get in. That ain't protecting
no, he's
from all
giving a
of the
lesson about
stupid abuses they will be living.
the
Kicked in the
UK.
teeth, stabbed in the street, many times firebombed our houses, put feces through our letterbox, and of course the cops did so much about it. Daily, up to the 80s, people spitting in my palm because I was a baby. But of course, that has had no effect.
I know he's going off, right? I just want to shout this out that the beat that's accommodating these bars right now that we're listening to is just so, it just meshes like really fucking well together.
Many times firebombed our houses, put feces through our letterbox, and of course the cops did so much about it. Daily, up to the 80s.
That was sarcastic, and of course the cops did so much about it. They firebombed our houses, but of course the cops did so much about it. Yo.
Everything is the
Yo.
same. When our grandparents
He's
came here to
fucking
Britain,
killing
if you
it,
had a
yo.
criminal record you couldn't get in. That ain't protecting from all of the stupid abuses they will be living. Kicked in the teeth, stabbed in the street, many times firebombed our houses, put feces through our letterbox, and of course the cops did so much about it. Daily, up to the 80s, people spitting in my palm because I was a baby. But of course, that has had no effect on why today we are crazy. And none of this was for any good reason. They were just dark and grieving to ease the guilt now for all of this treatment, constant stereotypes are needed. So if I celebrate
He's going on, man. How long is this shit?
I'm playing my position, but if I teach a kid to be a mathematician, messing with the schism, how they gonna fill a prison when materialism is no longer our religion? What do you think we got now in Britain? Just like America, private prison for profit. That means
What do you think we got now in Britain? Private, like just like America, private prison.
I'm playing my position, but if I teach a kid to be a mathematician, messing with the schism, how they gonna fill a prison when materialism is no longer our religion? What do you think we got now in Britain? Just like America, private prison for profit. That mean when your kids go jail, people make money.
I just gotta ask a question real quick with y'all, man. Like, I know for a fact, like this type of message, if somebody got on like a mainstream, you know, in a mainstream place. I don't know how mainstream the Fire and the Boots are. I'm pretty sure they're like, you know, pretty well known over there. But one thing that I'm gonna say is like if there was a US artist spitting like the way he is, I mean, you know, they would block, like damn near try to, you know, block it as much as they can. So the question that I want to pose is like, is this type of a message, right? Is it more mainstream overseas? Like, do you see this type of stuff? Do you see him getting played like, on whatever the overseas equivalent is to like MTV, for example, which I mean, I know now they just play like fucking TV shows, right? Music TV that plays TV shows. Go fucking figure. But whatever the equivalent is, like where people get their music from, their, music news from, my question is he in that conversation, or is he spoken to, like, or I mean, is he spoken about more in like the underground world that exists in the UK? Y'all let me know. Let me know if that makes sense. I can clarify up in the comments, but y'all let me know the answer. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate these suggestions.
Money off it, so
Holy
keep
shit.
environments that breed crime, build more
I gotta back
jails
it up.
to profit. Realism mix that I'm hitting, I'm playing my position. But if I teach a kid to be a mathematician, messing with the schism, how they gonna fill a prison when materialism is no longer our religion? What do you think we got now in Britain? Just like America, private prison for profit. That mean when your kids go jail, people make money off it, so keep
He said prison for profit. That means when your kid goes to jail, they make
just like America,
money off
private
it.
prison for profit. That mean when your kids go jail, people make money off it. So keep environments that breed crime, build more jails at the same time. Market badness to the kids in the rhymes. Long as rich kids ain't dying, it's fine. Get them to the point where some are so lost they actually believe if they don't celebrate killing themselves off. That it's because they're soft. Was Malcolm soft? Was Marley soft? Tell me, was Marcus Garvey soft? Well, was Muhammad Ali soft? Nah, I think not.
Tell me if Marcus Garvey soft,
If they don't
bro.
celebrate killing themselves off. That it's because they're soft. Was Malcolm soft? Was Marley soft? Tell me, was Marcus Garvey soft? Well, was Muhammad Ali soft? Nah, I think not, but they want us to think that the road is cool. Being on road is all we could do. We don't control the wholesale production, so who benefits from us moving the food? Or thinking there's no way out of road life, but Malcolm X used to hustle on the roadside. And Marcus Garvey organized more than 6 million people with no Facebook or Twitter. Why is it something you can't eat? One of my own homeboys did a 10 straight in the boxing yard. Now what's he doing? Passing his doctorate. Don't tell me that it's too hard. Who trained you to believe you're inferior? Songbo Ebedo in Nigeria are the remains of an ancient moat dug 1,000 years ago. 20 meters wide, 70 down. Round the remains of an ancient town that's 400 square miles around. 400 square miles around.
Now we're getting Nigerian history, bro.
In Nigeria, passing
Fuck,
his doctorate.
man.
Don't tell me that it's too hard. Who trained you to believe you're inferior? Songbo Ebedo in Nigeria are the remains of an ancient moat dug 1,000 years ago. 20 meters wide, 70 down. Round the remains of an ancient town that's 400 square miles around. 400 square miles around. Please.
If like all the like if like a history or like a history slash geography, like a world history textbook could spit bars, that would be it. Like Akala would be it. I'm just saying, man, because I am fucking blown away.
Nigeria are the remains of an ancient moat dug 1,000 years ago. 20 meters wide, 70 down. Round the remains of an ancient town that's 400 square miles around. 400 square miles around. Please, please don't believe me. It was a documentary on BBC, but we ain't studying history. Too busy watching MTV. And MTV said, wear platinum. Now everybody wanna go and wear platinum. And MTV said, pop magnums. Now everybody wanna go and pop magnum. If MTV said, drink prune juice, you will start hearing that in tune soon. Hey, today I wore my Cartier. Is it now more important what I got to say? Oh, when I drive a Mercedes, by the way, so everybody listen to what I got to say. Does that make you all happy? But my head's still nappy. Think for myself, so some mad at me. But on the mic, ain't not one batters me. All of this here's good for the rhymes. Put us in the same place at the same time, and it's clear to everybody I'm out of my mind. Some of these guys are running out of their rhymes. Clear to everybody that has got ears. I'm the guy that they just might fear, that they wanna get near, but they can't have a peer. Oh dear, I'm hard liquor, you just like beer. Front on the kids for another 5 years. Come to my shows and some cry tears mean that much to them.
Why isn't he getting stopped? Like, what the fuck is going on? I know in the last, like, I don't know which one it was where this, was it this? I think it was the same dude that stopped and like made him rewind that shit. And I was like, what the fuck? Why is he doing that? And then y'all gave me the heads up saying that, that's like a sign of respect, which, made sense to me after y'all explained it to me. Why isn't that happening here, yo? Because he's going the fuck off. He needs to get stopped right now. He needs to be rewinded. Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm just saying, man, he's fucking killing it, yo.
Got ears. I'm the guy that they just might fear that they wanna get
Yo.
near, but they can't have a peer all dear. I'm hard liquor, you just like beer. Front on the kid for another 5 years. Come to my shows and some cry tears. Mean that much to him. It's a
Yo.
movement. I don't speak for myself, but a unit. Black, white, man, woman. Anyone who respects truth, we put in. Dudes are like no
Yo.
dinner, we're just pudding. Yeah, you're sweet, but no substance pudding. You can never ever be with a level on. Our songs get played out there in Lebanon. We speak for the people properly, not for the old fat guys in offices and the girls loving. Ain't fair.
We speak for all, he said, all people properly, not the fat guys in offices.
Out there in Lebanon. We speak for the people properly, not for the old fat guys in offices and the girls loving. Ain't fair, you can't even be bothered to comb his hair. Anyway, that's enough kissing my own ass. Back to the more important task of being so shower. I got half the hood screaming, knowledge is power, and I ain't
He's. I gotta back that shit up.
Ain't fair, you can't even be bothered to comb his hair. Anyway, that's enough kissing my own ass.
He said that's enough kissing my own ass.
Offices and the girls loving. Ain't fair, you can't even be bothered to comb his hair. Anyway, that's enough kissing my own ass. Back to the more important task of being so shower. I got half the hood screaming, knowledge is power, and
I got half the hood screaming knowledge is power. Yo,
Saying I'll
yo.
change rap back, but I do know this for a fact. Right now, there's a you on your block with his hands on his face screwed up. So he don't care, don't give
Yo.
up. That he won't let nobody call his bluff, but the words go in. Open your shackles once that's happened, there is no going backwards. You start to see what is really happening. Who the enemy you should be attacking is. So read, stuck on the block, read, sitting in.
He's been going the fuck off. I just gotta shout this out again. I think we got about a minute left. He's going the fuck off. He has been going the fuck off for about 7 minutes, y'all, straight. So, you know, not really straight. If you take the beginning out, you know, when they were talking, that was different. But he's been going the fuck off for at least 7 minutes, if not longer. Why aren't, like, when there's like freestyles recorded in the US, why aren't they this long? I think some of them are, but not most of them. Most of them, I think they just end in like 3-4 minutes. But I'm impressed. Let me just call it out right now. I don't know if the reaction has made it apparent, but I'm fucking impressed. Let's go back and see what he's gonna,
Who the
what we're
enemy
gonna
should be
witness.
attacking is. So read, stuck on the block, read, sitting in the box, read, don't let them say what you can achieve. Cause when read,
Back it up, yo.
Fact, right now there's a you on your block with his hands on his face screwed up. So he don't care, don't give up, that he won't let nobody call his bluff, but the words go in. Open your shackles once that's happened, there is no going backwards. You start to see what is really happening. Who the enemy you should be attacking is. So read, stuck on the block, read, sitting in the box, read, don't let them say what you can achieve. Because when people are enslaved, one of the first things they do is stop them reading. Because it is well understood
Yo,
that
young people are enslaved, and one of the first things they do is stop them reading.
read, stuck on the block, read, sitting in the box, read, don't let them say what you can achieve. Because when people are enslaved, one of the first things they do is stop them reading. Because it is well understood that intelligent people will take their freedom. Because if we knew our power, we would understand we can't be held down if we knew our power. We would not elevate not one of these clowns if we knew our power. We wouldn't get arrogant when we get 2 pennies if we knew our power. We would see what everybody sees, that we're rich already. But never mind, MCs go run for your mummy. I'm hungry, I run for my tummy. That's enough, back to worshipping money. I'm off, back to the study. Man!
Whoa!
I can't even burn the booth down, man! And someone pass me that extinguisher! Hey, brother!
Yo,
That mic.
that is an appropriate ass response to the fucking fire that, you know, we just witnessed, man. Holy shit. So not only did we get, I mean, he's like comparable to Karis One, man, with the knowledge that he possesses, yo. Like, not only, you know, we got a geography lesson slash, I mean, a history lesson, and then about the different countries, we also got positivity in there with, like, you know, he was trying to uplift. And so I appreciate that. Yo, dude fucking killed it. Gets 2 thumbs up from me. I wish I could give it more, but I can't. Let me know what y'all think of this in the comments below. I mean, y'all already know. We got Fire in the Booth Part 2 queued up already. So I'm going to be going through all of the Fire in the Booths that he has, as well as low key. So, just stay tuned. And I appreciate all the patience that, y'all have, because I know some of the suggestions I've been sitting on for a while. So I've been going through them. I appreciate all the love and support and the patience. I'll check y'all on the next one. All right. Let me know what y'all think of this. Peace.